filming?
Yeah.
Just finished making this delicious soup, which is perfect timing because I'm ill at the minute. But today's video we're going to be meal prepping and showing you some delicious food that you can make to have during the week. I've never really done a meal prep video before, and of course you could just eat these and cook them as they are and have them that day, but they're perfect for meal prep for so many reasons, because they're easy to cook, they last long in the fridge, or they last like a few days in the fridge, and one of the recipes I'll explain how you can sort of make it different for each day so it doesn't get boring. But let's get stuck into it. Just wanted to quickly remind you that all of my ebooks are on sale with 21% off for 2021 Veganuary. I wanted to help you out if you are doing Veganuary or if you're trying to eat more plant-based for 2021. I'll leave a link down below so you can go and grab those. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Oh, and I forgot to say, the recipes are linked down below on my website as usual, just in case any of you didn't know. I have a website, so it's all linked down below for you to follow along. I'm going to pop this in my little baking tray, but you could by all means roll these into energy balls if you prefer that. I'm just going to use a spoon to very ungracefully squish this down. It'll take a minute. I think energy balls and this probably would take a similar amount of time, but yeah, just squish it all down, use your hands, and then we can put it in the fridge. So just last minute come up with the idea to drizzle chocolate over the top of it. Well, Alex came up with the idea because we were looking at it, and what would you say? You're like, oh, it looks a bit, needs something on top. Looks
a bit dull and lifeless.
But do this before you put it in the fridge. Obviously we've just cut it and it has been set in the fridge for a couple of hours, but I would, you know, when you pack it in, put the chocolate on it then and then set it. We're just doing it kind of the wrong way around, but let's drizzle. Just pop these in a little Tupperware for storage. You can put these in the fridge, probably is best, and then just have them every day. They're perfect for pre-workout or in the morning if you're not really a breakfast person. Easy to grab and go. And I would also, if I was working, I know at the minute lots of us are working from home, but I would have them with some fruit. But I still think meal prep is so valuable even if we're working from home, because it just means it's done and you don't have to think about it. And I personally have been struggling with trying to eat more healthily if I'm at home, whereas if it's there, I can just grab it. And by all means, if you prefer another nut, like you don't like hazelnuts, put in cashews, put in almonds. Like I always say, experiment with these recipes. If you want it to be more chocolatey, add like 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder instead. If you're not a coffee person, put in decaf, or put in less, or put in more. Like it's quite a flexible recipe in that the main purpose of it is like, the main base of it is the medjool dates and the oats, and you can kind of have a little bit of leeway with the rest. But yeah, let's try one. It's so good. Great shout putting the chocolate on top.
Thank you. We need to do a compilation of all your verdicts.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
Do you know what you could do? This is kind of copying those naked bars. if you were to shape it into like a bar, like individual sort of like finger shapes, you could put chocolate over the entire top of the bar, so it's like a chocolate bar when you eat it, so it's like completely coated in chocolate. Or you could roll them into little energy balls and roll them in cocoa powder. Yum.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my holy hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know.
Tahini sauce is so yummy. This is great because you can store it like this and then have it for the rest of the week to put on top of stuff. Alex has a funny thing about he doesn't like anything being dry. He wants sauce on everything, which I do understand. So you can add it to the quinoa. Or this recipe, the reason I made it and the reason I used it for meal prep is because it is so versatile. So if you meal prep the tomato, chickpea, mushroom mixture, you can have it every day with a different grain. So you could have this with couscous, and couscous takes like 5 minutes to make. You could have it with pasta like tagliatelle one night as something a bit different. You could make like 2 portions of quinoa to have it for lunch. You could double the recipe. And if you're someone who really doesn't like cooking and you like to stick to like one thing, you could stick to this recipe and just alternate the bean and the vegetables. So say 1 week you do the mushroom and chickpea, the next week you do courgette and black beans, the next week you do aubergine and kidney beans, and maybe instead of harissa you do some Indian spices or some, I don't know, some masala paste instead. And it means that you have like a variety and you're not bored of your meals. But I know some people like to stick to the same recipe so they don't have to think about it, but this is a wonderful staple to explore and change to suit what you want. And so you're not just eating the same thing every single day. Like, you don't have to do that for meal prep. You can make it different. And I think the best way is to change up the grain, change up the beans, and just, yeah, experiment. Hopefully this will make me feel better. I hope you enjoyed those recipes, and definitely tag me on Instagram if you do recreate any at madeleineolivia. I love to see them, and like I said at the start, all of the recipes are linked on my website, so you can go follow along with them. And also don't forget to check out my ebook sale, so you can grab those till the end of the month with 21% off. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more recipe videos like this one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Yeah, stay there. I can go in the outtakes. I suppose that can kind of look kind of cute. Like I mentioned, all the recipes are linked down below on the website, so you can check them out. What are you doing?